Okay. Hello, everyone. So I haven't been around in a while. I've been sick. I am at my 100%. I claim it at my 100% right now. So I am much better. I was going to start this segment. It's a 3-day segment of Unequally Yoked in Our Marriages a couple of weeks ago, but I couldn't. So I'm going to start it today. For the next 3 days, I'm going to just review a few things. And these things are very, very important, especially if you are part of the war room for praying wives. This is something that I talk about quite often. If you've been following along, the last thing that we did was we were learning how to pray. Women warriors of the Most High. The other sister group to this group is where I was teaching you how to pray for our husbands or spouses. Here in this segment, I want to just talk about, being unequally yoked and what we're supposed to do. What do we do when we find ourselves in that situation, which many of us have and either are going through it right now or you've overcome it and you're on the other side. So the best way I can describe it is if you disagree, like I might disagree with my husband, dark chocolate is better than white chocolate. That's a simple disagreement, right? Or today is a nice day where we might go outside and we can both see that the sky is gray and that it's rainy and it's cloudy outside. But to him, it might appear to be a nice day. To me, it doesn't. So those are like examples of our opinions of just things in general. And those are simple things. But when it comes to marrying someone and being in a relationship with someone who is not a Christian or doesn't have the same faith that you, that's a big deal. That's like a huge deal. And if you're coming to know Jesus Christ and you're coming closer to God through your Christian walk, but your husband is not, what do you do with that? What do we do with that? God asks us to pray. We have to pray for our spouses. And that's something I will always encourage you to do. So today, I'm just going to share with you something that I want you to get started. Tomorrow, I will do another segment and we'll kind of dive a little bit deeper in on the whole definition or the whole idea of being an unequally yoked marriage and what it is that we have to do to bring our spouses to salvation, or what is it that we need to do for ourselves when we bring our spouses to salvation. Something that you might remember from the previous segments in the Women's Warrior for the Most High is when praying, we are praying for our spouse, but we also need to pray for ourselves. We might be suffering with issues such as pride or unforgiveness or bitterness, different things that we might need to work on in order for God to hear our petition for our husbands. If you suffer from, or if you are dealing with an issue of prideful behavior or unchristian-like behavior, you're not walking righteously, you're not holy, you cannot expect for God to answer your petition for prayer. God hears our prayers. He hears us. He knows what we need. He knows our past, present, and future. So he knows that your husbands will come to salvation. But in order to get there, what do you need to do? What do you need to change? So those are things that we will tackle on tomorrow. But something that I wanted you to download, I'm going to actually upload it. I don't have it up on in the War Room group yet, but I will within the next hour or so, I'll have it printed up. So you probably be looking. Actually, I'm going to do it within the next few minutes. So you can have this in case you're watching this video and you're like, where's the paper? This is called house prayer cards, okay? House prayer cards, right? Simple. This mine is in black and white. I didn't have time to print it in color, but it's in color. And what it is it's going to look like this. It looks like a little booklet, right? What it is it's cards. Of course, they're paper cards, right? So the first one, for example, will say porch driveway. This is our little activity game that I want you to do. I'm going to be doing it as well. The first one says porch driveway. And I'm going to read to you what that says. That God would help you be a light and encouragement to your spouse, that people will feel welcome in your home, for opportunities to minister to others, for peace to permeate your home, for protection from the enemy, that the Holy Spirit would guard your home, that your spouse's identity would be rooted in Christ, and that they would not forget who they are and they whose they are, who they are and whose they are. So you're asking, what is this? What are these papers? What are these cards? Okay, so this is something I actually got it off the Bible app. So use these mundane moments for godly purpose in your marriage. Prayer is the single best thing you can do for your marriage. God is the only one who can ultimately change your hearts and your marriage for the better. So inviting him to do these things is the best thing you can do for your marriage. Print and cut out these cards and place them around your home. When you are in these areas of your home doing chores or daily life, take these mundane moments and pray for these things over your home and your marriage. So we're going to do this for 3 days. I would like for you to start this today. So you will be doing this for, I'm not saying pray for 3 days and stop, but we're going to do it together for 3 days. And then you'll get into a habit of praying. You may even memorize some of these. So let me give you an example. This one was porch driveway. You got your entryway. You got the dining room, the bedroom, the master bedroom, the kids' bedroom, the living room, kitchen, guest bedroom, office, bathroom, garage. There is a card for every area in your house. Okay, so even outside of your home, those of you that live in a home with a garage or a driveway, there's even one for the driveway. So I would like for you to print these out as soon as possible, cut them out. All I did was when you print it out, it's going to look like this, but I just cut them out into little cards. I can actually make them a little smaller, but I will, like, for example, for the porch driveway, I live in an apartment complex right now, so I don't have a porch driveway, and I don't think I want to put it outside in the parking lot, although I can. So for the porch driveway, I will skip that one or I'll get creative because there is 3 flights of stairs leading up to my apartment. I'll get creative with that one. I'll let you know what I decide on that one. Entryway. We actually have an entryway, a foyer. We have the front door, and then there's like I call it a foyer entryway leading into the living room. So this will go most likely there or go onto the mat by the front door, living room, of course. And you either can post it up for everyone to see or you can hide it. You can put it, I have small kids and my kids are very, especially my son is mischievous. What is this, mommy? He may or may not leave it alone. I don't trust him. So I may put like some of them up under the rug or behind something. You can tape it up on the wall. It's up to you. It just depends on what's going on. But like I said, I know how my son is. Next, it's ripped up and nobody knows how it got ripped up. So, but he's adorable. He's just very busy. He's not mischievous. He's busy, busy 6-year-old. Okay, so that will be your assignment for today. I will be posting many things about marriage and being unequally yoked throughout the course of the next 3 days, beginning after you see this video. So you will see a lot of helpful tips and articles, maybe things that can be of good use to you. Please take it very seriously and read the posts, especially if you're trying to work on improving things in your marriage. Also, I will recommend, and I'll type all this up and put it in a post. The Bible app. There is an in the Bible Plan app or the Bible app on the Apple phone. Uh, there is unequally yoked in marriage, and unequally yoked. There's two different Bible plans that you can do, and those they're very helpful. One of them is for 4 days, and the other one is for 6 days. Just make sure I'm reading it right. Okay, so one is for 4 days, one's for 6 days. Look it up. Just type in unequally yoked and you'll find some stuff there. But just remember that in order for you to have the marriage that you seek and desire, you need to be balanced with your spouse. You can't be walking in that light or walking to Christ, but your husband is not, or vice versa. It will, I'm telling you, it will cause problems in your marriage. Your beliefs, you know, you may have strong beliefs in one thing and he may believe in something else, and it can cause problems, especially if you have kids. So, let's say one of you is a Christian, one of you isn't, and you have children. Do you go to church? Do you pray together? Do you pray for your meals? Do you pray together? Do you pray before bed? If one is not a Christian, they're not going to want to be involved in these things. And remember, our husbands are supposed to be the leaders in our household. Unfortunately, I don't say unfortunately because it is a good thing. It can be a bad thing, but it's a good thing. We women and wives are praying for our husbands and praying for our children, and we are leading our children. And that is another thing that I would like to talk about that in the future is how we are to be praying for our children and with our children, teaching them how to pray as well. So we're training them up. Okay. So like I said, that's a whole nother probably bunch of segments I might do. Okay. So that is it for today. Look out for the file that I will drop in the war room. If you're on another platform watching this, I'm speaking of the Christian Women, the War Room for Praying Wives. I believe it's called. I've changed the name a couple of times because I was trying to get the feel for the right name for the group. Christian Women War Room. I think it's called Christian Women's War Room. Christian Women's War Room. I believe that's what it's called. So, as I said, I just changed the title again. It used to be the Praying Wives group, but you can find us on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube or TikTok or somewhere else or Instagram, you can find the group on Facebook. If for some reason you can't find it, drop a comment or send me a message and I will direct you. I'll send you the link straight there. Okay. Thank you. And I hope that this, you can learn from this experience and that I'm able to plant some seeds. Okay. So I look forward to speaking with you and doing more. And tomorrow I will jump back on and I will have another video for you and we will discuss our cards, our prayer cards. Okay. Have a good day.